So let's go over the modules again. We are running the regulation hauler. By the way, I'm not using this one because less fuel in the tank means faster flying, right? I could actually go a step further and try not to refuel after the run. Or refuel in increments so that I have just enough. But I'm too lazy to do that, I guess. Yeah, regulation hauler modules, and let's give this another go.
Ship has released. Please watch for traffic during departure.
Nope, that was too far. Boost, please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, not you, Eddie. I added the thank you command as a, I don't know. I guess it was an in-joke just by myself from the beginning. Because I used to have problems with voice recognition accurately picking out what I was saying. So I added a thank you command to thank Eddie for actually finally listening to me. And now it's triggering all the time when I don't want it to. Which is kind of another layer of in-joke, I guess. It's just a thing now. Let's target beacon number 2. And then this again. Why is that showing up as unexplored? I have sold the data before. I am quite sure I have sold the data. Even especially, or not especially, I made a point of selling the data to the event carrier even. Wait, that's that side, right? Yes. Let's try getting the approach right this time. Which would be a first. But would also be great. And I went in too deep. God damn it. Well, I guess this needs way more practice than I thought it would. Yikes, am I slow. At this rate, a regular Loop of Shame would maybe have been faster. Plus 20. Plus 30. I wonder if that's plotting against personal best for each segment or personal best overall.
FSD cooldown complete.
So weird. Oh yeah, because I'm again not where I thought I was. I don't know, I just can't grasp the geometry of this structure. Like every time I think I'm in a completely different place than I am. This time I thought I was basically going at it straight from the side, and I wasn't. Again. And of course I forgot to deploy the laser. Can you stop squeaking, please? Apparently you can't. Which one is it? That one. Plus 37 seconds there. That is let's just say I need to do at least one other run after this one. What time is it?
22:56.
Yeah, that's in the time budget. I tend to horribly what's the word? I tend to horribly go into overtime on the Saturday streams, but I actually have to get up fairly early tomorrow. So maybe I will actually manage to not do this tonight. Let's see. It's scheduled for an end at midnight. That's 2200 UTC. Usually it's 2 AM or 3 AM when I actually end. Funnily enough, we're still on time for the pickup because I was horribly bad at doing this the first few times around. And I've apparently gotten way better. So yeah, we got like 25 seconds back on that. That's good. But, if anything, this has taught me that buckyballing is not my cup of tea. Because one squirrel moment and you're up for another run. How long have you been streaming? Tonight or in general? I think oh my god, I don't even know when the very first time that I streamed was. I started streaming in German and I started streaming Smite back in the day. Half-assedly. No, not even trying to keep a somewhat regular schedule, just whenever and just for fun. And not really thinking about what I was doing. Just basically, if anyone comes and watches, good. If not, well, then they don't. I mean, technically that's still the case, but... after picking up Elite, I started trying to do it more regularly. Because... well, Elite is a game where you can have a chat on the side, right? Not especially when buckyballing, but... I'm doing a lot of exploring, for example, and that gets quite lonely, right? I guess you could say I picked it back up a couple months ago. I would actually... no, I can't even look at past statistics because VODs, VODs get deleted after a while. But I picked it back up more seriously a couple months ago. And by more seriously, I mean I'm trying to keep a somewhat predictable schedule and do somewhat predictable things, in this case mostly Elite. Okay, so not so long really. Nope. And I think, yeah, I said that earlier. I've been an affiliate now for, I think this is my second week. That kind of hit me by surprise. Because, I mean, I was checking all the boxes except average viewers. like not by far. But then I had a bunch of raids by a couple people. And that apparently tipped me over, and then one Sunday night I got a nice email from Twitch and I was like, oh, that's nice. So good, you have a good voice for it. Well, thank you very much. I don't know. I think it's hard to how do I put it? I mean, of course I hear my voice in my head differently than it sounds on a recording, right? But even listening to myself on a recording, I couldn't really say if it's a quote-unquote radio voice or not, if it's pleasant to listen to or not. It's hard to judge that on your own voice, I guess. But yeah, what I've also started trying to do more seriously is doing some YouTube stuff. How to get affiliate status? I thought you had to stream a lot to get that. You have to stream... Oh, I don't have the numbers at hand, but you have to stream a couple hours. Oh no, let me start again. So it's, first of all, it's taking a 30 days, so roughly a month period to judge judge your way. That sounds dirty or negative. So it looks at the past 30 days, and you have to A, stream a certain amount of different days, which is not a lot for affiliate. You have to have streamed at least, I think it was 8 hours in that 30-day time span. And the one I thought I was never going to break was you have to have had an average of 3 viewers during the last 30 days of streaming. And I would have never got that without the raids. Because mostly I'm either doing it alone or like now, you know, with one guy in chat and having a nice chat. Which is, by the way, why I'm doing this, right? I could do this just as well on my own, but then I would have nobody to talk to. Oh my god. Come on. Yeah, I mean... If I had like a couple friends that were active Twitch viewers, and I could say, hey, can you just like at least just leave that open in the background, right? Then 3 would be, I don't know, trivial, I guess. Oh, come on. But if you're just streaming, well, if you're just at the bottom of the list with 0 viewers or 1 viewer, it's hard to change that. Yeah. Like Astacon, not that it's a bad thing or anything, but like Astacon, the guy I mentioned earlier, he, for example, has his parents stop by very often, which is so cute. But that's, you know, 1 to 2 people that are just stopping by regularly. That's already a huge step towards 3 average viewers, right? But my mom is... Well, I don't even know if she actually has a PC. And my father, well... I think it's fair to say that he would never even type twitch.tv into a browser. Ever. So yeah. Where was I? I was trying to be faster. I am coming in way too fast. The bug you app on screen is not yours. That is a life split. Life and split. Which is used for speedrunning. And I was like, I need a timer. Initially I wanted to properly time my mining runs, which I had done Pi mal Daumen in German. I don't know how you would put it in English. I had been roughly timing my mining runs, and I was like, hey, there has to be some better way. And this is live split, which is either activated via hotkey, which I'm doing through voice tech right now on certain events, which is a speedrunning tool. And there are some games, not Elite, where it has auto-splitting for, with plugins that actually watch the game's memory and advance the split on certain things happening. But Elite is not your run-of-the-mill speedrunning game, right? So I've done some voice attack magic around the live split stuff. For mining it was rather easy. The undock event is a split, the Supercruise event is a split, the dropping from Supercruise into the ring is a split, going back into Supercruise is a split, coming back out of Supercruise is a split, and landing at the carrier is a split. This one was a bit more involved. It takes quite a lot of setup, actually. You have to do the layout for each thing so that it fits. Then you have to set up the splits and sub-splits in this case, so the beacons are grouped, right? There are things you have to do for each beacon, as is the return trip. And then you have to either manually or automatically trigger the next step, which is called a split. That's pretty cool though. Yes, and I am very pleased with how it turned out. I really am. I would have thought that event timing with voice tech and Eddie would be way more inaccurate than it is. And I mean, even if it was right, I'm not looking for millisecond accurate timing. I'm very content with just having roughly the second right. And it works just great for that. The tool itself is a little overkill for that, but hey, I haven't found anything that's easier to set up and still doing the same job. But yeah, if you're interested, live split, LIVESPLIT. I think it's livesplit.org, I'm not sure. And yeah, I've done the colors to match Elite because I'm using it for Elite basically, nothing else. And it keeps track of how many tries you've done, the combined time, which then gets you an average time, right, and your personal best. You can also put in a world best and stuff. It's quite a complex tool. I'm not using half the features. I could also, and there we are back at I'm a coder, not a designer. You can also add icons to the list, so you don't just have text there. But yeah, that's not what I'm good at. Well, no, 59 is the best. I read 39 there. What can actually beat the 59? The keys you're collecting, what are they for outside of the speedrun? They are used for unlocking the Guardian fighter blueprints. Have you unlocked any Guardian modules yet? I guess is the first question I should ask. Like any at all. Modules, weapons, whatever. Fighters obviously not, else you wouldn't be asking. But have you unlocked any modules or weapons from Guardian stuff? No. Okay, so let me start at the beginning. There are Guardian sites. The Guardian ruins and active Guardian sites, but we're talking about the active sites right now. And there are separate sites for modules, weapons and fighters, or rather the blueprints for those. And you fly there, you land there, you do a little mini game that's I guess kinda similar to activating the beacons here. You have to drive around in your SRV and charge pylons, like I charged the 3 arms of the beacon structure. And then a data terminal pops up, you scan that and you get a blueprint. I have nearly 3 years in Elite but no engineers yet. This is separate from engineering. You should really do it at least once for the FSD booster, because that is a godsend. Also, you should start engineering. But where was I? Yeah, you scan the data terminal thing and you get a blueprint. You need 1 blueprint per module or weapon or fighter. And in order to get this terminal to pop up, you need to drop an item on the pad before the terminal. For modules and weapons, it's just an ancient relic that you can find on site. But for the SLF blueprints, you need to bring a key. And these keys you only find at these beacons that are scattered throughout Guardian space. You have to fly to the beacon and do that unlocking sequence with the pylon thingies, and then you get the key that I have 3 of right now. Oops. And on the fighter sites you have to drop one of those keys in front of the data terminal for it to pop up after doing the pylon minigame thingy. Yeah, that's basically it. There are a few minor details, like there are robotic sentinels trying to kill you when you're doing the minigame. But yeah, these keys are used for fighter blueprint sites. Wait. Oh my god, I messed up. I'm way too close. Come into view. Thank you. I'm not that bad on time. Yeah, I recommend that you at least unlock Farseer or Matuk for engineers, just for the FSD engineering really. And I also recommend that you do at least 1 Guardian module unlock for the FSD booster, because that's a lot of range. The FSD engineering part will give you about 55% more range. And the Guardian booster is a fixed boost depending on module size. It comes in size 1 to 5. The size 1 is plus 4 light years and the size 5 is plus 10.75 light years. And even if you're not doing any exploring and stuff and just jump around the bubble doing missions, combat, whatever, it's really nice to have that added range of at least FSD engineering and the booster. The rest of the range beyond that is lightweighting, but that's not really... I mean, it's doing something, right? Oh my god, but the impact is way smaller. I need to concentrate on this for a second. One. Two. Oh no, I hit it. That's not good. Yoink. Why did that not give us the scoop thingy? It should have. That is not great. I need to fix that. I'm not exactly sure why that doesn't work. Oh, there it is. It just... no, it's not. It's the timer. That is weird. So 33.39 for the entire thing. I need to check what's going on there. Let's for now do split manually, because the key is number pad 1, but I don't have a number pad. I'm grinding Empire DM, then I think I'll do Fed. By that point I think engineering might be next thing on the to-do list. Actually I would do engineering and, or at least FSD engineering and the Guardian booster before the rep grind, just because it's so impactful. Unless you're doing nothing but rep grind right now and not doing anything in between. There's been a couple of engineering guides out recently on YouTube. I'd probably follow one of these. Actually, I recommend following Fox's guide to unlocking all the engineers or something on Reddit. If you Google for Fox's engineering guide on Reddit, you should probably find that. Google for Fox's engineering guide on Reddit. That's an interesting thing to Google, but it will probably work. That's what they based on this 2020 version. Yeah, I usually like text guides more than videos. That's kind of ironic since I'm doing videos, right? But yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is interesting. There are 4 cargo commands or events in here, but it has not worked for some reason. I'm lazy. Yeah, see, I'm lazy too, so I'm not going to watch a 10, 15, 20 minute video for something that I can read in 2. Right? Copy current system. Paste. Wait a second. Oh my god. The condition was with B45 with a capital B, and the actual system is a lowercase b, if that was the... As you notice, I didn't get to your instructions either. Having read them now, they would have helped. Oh, you mean the voice stack instructions? I wish I can actually show you that, I guess. Come on. I really wish this. I should actually make a feature request for that, right? I haven't annoyed Gary enough already. I really wish this had either a checkbox ignore case or an equals ignore case thing. Alas, it does not. Or has not, I guess. That would be really helpful. Oh no. Oh no. Wait a second, I messed up. Oh, come on, I hate that delete sometimes grabs the mouse. That's better. I accidentally hit the fader for microphone gain. I think that doesn't blow your headphones immediately because I have a compressor and limiter on the thing, but still it is not good for sound quality. What was I? That's done. Done. So 3351. There was no change. That's good. So that's working at least. Let me get that link again. 2351. Let me get this over here and turn it back on. 2351 should actually get me somewhere, not kind of respectable on the leaderboard, but I'm at least not the last one anymore, right? Yeah, so that's the thing. Yeah, I think I'm going to do one more because it's actually quite fun. And I've messed up again. If I keep messing up more, I will just do something else because that means my concentration is not getting better. The price is just bragging rights. I think it's just bragging rights. Let me have a look. I hate my eyes. I actually have lenses in my Rift, which is such a huge improvement over having glasses on it in there. But that means I have to actually put my glasses back on every time I'm reading something on the screen. I don't see anything about prices there. No, none at all. So it's just bragging rights. I mean, that's good enough reason, right? I mean, in my case, it's not even bragging rights because I don't think I'll win this. It's just challenging myself, I guess. Also, doing that timer thing was quite fun. And too much reading will do that. Yeah, thanks. Too much watching videos is even worse. Oh, technically I have to sell those. So I'm going to do that now. That's fun. If I end up submitting this run, there will be so much unrelated stuff until I actually sell it.